สวัสดีค่ะ Hello everyone Tiger Gift
And Foreigner Joe, hope all is well. How are we doing? We're doing great, thank you. We are going to meet Martin in the German restaurant. Just thought maybe Kara would like to go, and she does. She wants to go with us, so we're waiting for her right now. She's just got to get her shoes on. But anyway, I need to go get a haircut, obviously, today. So I'm going to do that, and Gift is going to ask Kara if she wants to go in the macro with her, right? Yeah, we got to go pick up some things in macro. Got a lot going on this week. I'll probably go to the beach cottage for 2 nights. Talk about Gift's brother-in-law, Oi. He's still half paralyzed, right? I mean, hopefully he's going to get better. I just received a message from some lady. She had a major stroke. She sent me a picture of it, just like Oi did. And she was paralyzed on half of her body. She had that stroke in May of 2021, I believe she said, yeah. And she's just about fully recovered. She said she's just walking using a cane right now. She said, but she's almost fully there. I think she's living a dream in Bali right now. She's originally from Canada. There are a few reasons for a major stroke. One is a blocked artery. The other one is a bursting of a blood vessel. And some of the reasons for that happening is high blood pressure and diabetes, they say. I don't know too much about that. I'm not in a medical field. But Gift's brother-in-law had diabetes and high blood pressure, right? So he had both. So I'm not sure if he was taking his medication or not. I have high blood pressure also, so I take my medication to control it. I mean, what I say is people should get a blood pressure monitor and monitor their blood pressure. It's cheap. You can probably hopefully avoid having a stroke, but I don't know. But anyway, hopefully Oi will fully recover. That's what we're hoping anyway. Yes, Martin. How you doing, Martin?
Great. How you doing?
We brought Kara with us as well.
Oh, good. I just saw her this morning.
So you got a little sunburn there, huh, Martin?
I did. When it was like this, you get it.
So you've been riding that scooter all over the place,
That's
huh?
great.
Where do you went to Hoi Hin? You
Yeah, Hua Hin, down Bangkrut, and all over the place, Pranburi, and then I did a little run over to into the mountains a bit there. I think that's over, before you get to Myanmar.
yeah.
So yeah, I've been all over the place. I put a lot of miles on that scooter.
Been here a little over a week now, right? Visiting?
Yeah, more than a week. Yeah, probably about 10 days, I guess. Yeah, 10 days, something like that.
How long did it take you to? Because you came from Chiang Mai, right?
Yes.
So did you fly in or?
Yeah,
did
flew into Hua Hin. They fly into Hua Hin on a Friday and a Sunday. So there's direct flights into Hua Hin. So you can fly in and then, you could come back, you could fly in on a Friday and come back on a Sunday. And then I just extend that for just over 2 weeks. So it's a good way to do it, because then you don't have to go through Bangkok, you don't have to take any bus or whatever from Bangkok.
Right, and then to get here, what did you do?
Well, that's the fun part. You have to be able to have a little fun. So I just had the backpack. So I hit the minibus station. Well, it's not even a station. It's where a guy sits at a desk selling tickets, and the minibuses pull up, and you pay the guy at the ticket, and you take the minibus down to Prachuap, and that takes about 2 hours now. It didn't used to take that long, but now I think they're stopping all along the way, and they're dropping packages off, and they're dropping people off, and they're picking up people. So, but it's part of the adventure. I happened to be sitting right by the door, so I became the doorman for the trip, getting in and out every time someone came in and opening the door, and saving him having to walk around opening it and stuff. So, but it's just part of the adventure. And then when you get to where they drop you off in Prachuap, then I took a motorcycle guy. Imagine me on the back of a scooter with another big guy, and so that's an adventure too. But it always works out.
Well, you could actually walk to your hotel from the no, not from the bus station. The bus station's a little far. That's
well,
right.
It's a little far, but you could do it. You could do it, but I have bad knees, so I wasn't going to be doing that.
Yeah, if you would have caught the train, you could have easily walked.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So how much did that plane ticket cost you?
It was just over 4,000 baht return.
Round trip?
Both ways. Yeah, round trip.
4,000 baht. That's not bad.
It's like 4,200, something like that.
Yeah.
And if I had booked earlier, I would have got it cheaper than that. So.
And a van from Hoi Hin to here?
80 baht.
80 baht. Well, that's not bad either. So just recently, Martin, you had a very minor stroke, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, that's an adventure and stuff. I was going back to Canada, and I was in the lineup at the airport, and I get migraines every now and then, and you see, you know, the way it affects me. I don't always get the headache, but my vision goes, and I know one's coming on. So I'm having this while I'm with my luggage, getting ready to go on the plane, you know, to get the luggage in to go on the plane, and I just keeled over. So when I keeled over at the time, I just, down you go, you know, I wasn't like out for very long or anything. And then I had to go and see a doctor, make sure that everything was okay so they let me fly. So I did some talking on that, which was a bit risky, but I wasn't going to change all my bookings and flights and everything. So anyway, I made it back to Canada. Everything was okay it's a bit stressful stuff going on back there. And then when I came back to Bangkok, got back to Bangkok, I was at the hotel and keeled over again. Only this time it was a little bit more serious. And then we ended up going to the hospital, spending one night in intensive care and taking care of stuff. They did MRIs and X-rays and did all that stuff. So that was a wee bit of a shocker, but it could have been a lot worse. So you know, I still have some numbness here, and my balance is off a little bit, my vision's off a little bit, and my hearing actually is a bit better now, but it was off as well. So it could have been a more serious situation.
Do you have diabetes?
No.
Do you have high blood pressure?
No.
Diabetes?
Well, it could have been high at that time. I don't know. That's a possibility.
But you're not on any blood pressure medication?
No, they give me They did give me medication right after. Yes, and I was on that for whatever length of time until the medication ran out. And they told me, like, if any symptoms at all, go right to the hospital. Like,
Yeah, but are you checking your blood pressure there?
Oh yeah, I have it, not quite a mirror, but I did when I was in Chiang Mai.
Yeah, because you got to monitor, you got to watch that blood pressure.
Yeah, so I have, one of my friends bought me the blood pressure machine, so
Good,
I
good.
didn't bring with me, I forgot it, so that wasn't too good. But anyway, it's, you know, you can't let these things stop you from getting on with your life, you know. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, but you just got to be cautious. And,
Well, no, there are precautionary measures you can take.
Yes, I know.
But anyway, so Kara's here having lunch with us. What are you having today, Kara?
I'm having a Greek salad.
You know, the last time we did an interview with you was quite a while ago, I remember. It was very popular on the Foreigner Joe and the Thai Girl Gifted Foreigner Joe channel. But back at that time, your monthly cost of living, I can't remember what it was.
People don't believe it. You know, basically, I always run between 20 and 30,000 baht a month.
Still.
But yes, and that's because I'm a non-drinker. I don't have a car, and so I'm not spending huge money on those kinds of things. My room rent is 6,500 room. When I say room, it's like a studio apartment, and it's 6,500 baht a month. And total with water and electricity, it comes out to about 8,100 baht a month. So my costs are very extremely low. It's really low, and I go out and I eat. You know, I don't eat at the fancy restaurants all the time. I eat local most of the time, and but I still go out a couple of times, 2 or 3 times a week.
Right, but what about your health care?
That's another story. I don't have any health coverage now.
Okay.
So
If you did have health coverage, of course that
yes,
cost
that
would
would go up. Oh yeah, it would go up significantly. But it would at the time I applied for the health coverage, that still would have been within close to the 30,000 baht. But now, because of me having health issues, I won't get health care. Period. And
Because of pre-existing conditions?
yeah, now you know nobody's going to accept me now after this. So
Right.
that's just the way it is. I have to accept that.
Regret not having insurance?
I
Just
had
make a change,
insurance,
right?
but right while I was gone in Canada, they sent me back a note that they canceled the insurance.
Oh, so you had
I
insurance before?
had it, but it didn't cover it because they canceled because I didn't get the notification until after. Not that it would have changed anything; it wouldn't change anything anyway.
And how much was that health insurance for you?
It was around 70,000 baht or something
A year?
I don't have it in front of me, but something like that, yeah.
And what did that cover?
Well, it covered a lot of things, but I don't remember all of them. But it should have been okay. What happened was I injured my knee and before I left, and when I put the submission for the claim in, of course, they said, okay, you know, you had this problem for years. Well, what happened was I injured my knee when I was like 21 years old.
Okay, so it's a pre-existing condition.
Yeah, but then it never gave me any trouble until I had the accident again here, and
so they wouldn't cover it.
yeah, they wouldn't cover. So that was their, I don't have to pay because pre-existing conditions.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So that's why you just gave up on it?
Yeah, well, there's no point that nobody, it's a pre-existing condition.
Yeah.
But pre-existing when it's not giving you any trouble for 45 years or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's life. That's the way it is.
Yeah, it's hard for a lot of folks coming over that don't have a good health insurance company. Like me, I was lucky I carried mine with me, and it covers all. There is no limit on pre-existing conditions, no limit on the amount of my policy, but I'm fortunate enough everyone can have that. But yeah, as we get older, so what do you do if something major happens? Go back to Canada?
I have money here, I have that here at this point, and so I keep the minimum, like $1 million baht.
Oh, okay.
And it's always there if I need it, because you should not come without having thought about if I have to pay for something, how am I going to do it?
Right. So you have an emergency.
That's not an emergency fund, you could call it that, but it's also for if the immigration changed or something and they wanted the 800,000 baht, it's there.
Yeah.
So that's why it's mainly for the immigration I have it, but it also is something happens, I will use it.
Right. I gotcha.
It's good to have insurance.
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom yum.
Tom yum, with just mushrooms,
Just
right?
mushroom.
God, doesn't that look delicious? What do you got there? Kapow mu?
ไม่ใช่กะหรี่ฮอกไก่
What is it in Thai?
Yeah, I can't. I don't like reading
หมูทอดกระเทียม
I just want to put it
ไข่
together.
ดาว
It's a North American thing.
looks
When you
delicious.
get to the end after you put it, it's still working.
Yeah, I gotta make some rice for tonight.
How is it, Gift?
อร่อย
Aloy Mike? Aloy Mai?
อร่อยมาก
And here is my favorite here at the German restaurant, besides the schnitzel. Chicken parmesan. Alrighty, enjoy guys. Enjoy Martin. Is it good?
Excellent.
Excellent. Kara, it's good? And Gift, of course it's good, right?
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you so much for watching our video นะคะ Love you all นะคะ รักทุกคนเลยนะคะ บ๊ายบายนะคะ สวัสดีค่ะ